Don't you just love the date your own age group types? They remind me of the date your own race types. Just mouth runners that need to shut up. I'm Generation X. You don't own the women. You don't talk for the women. Shut your misogynistic face. White trash. Dude bro. Motherfuck. I don't care. Just shut up. I want to play with Generation Z. Your all or nothing statements show you to be a moron. Yes, my apartment will be clean if you come by. But you never really come by because you're a bunch of age phobes. I want to meet Generation Z women. You're like, well, go to the bar. I've been to the bar. They're either rude to me, they ignore me, or they say no politely. Been single for 8 years. Well, sure, blame me, narcissist. You know what I feel about you. I don't care how much money you throw at me, how much time and energy or gifts. If you don't respect me, cutting off the friendship. I don't have time for your shit. If you don't respect me, you're not my friend. You can run your mouth at me on Instagram, but you know I'm just going to block you. It has nothing to do with disagreement. It has to do with you being disrespectful towards me. I'll do it to my own mom. If my mom comes at me with like a bunch of like gaslighting, well, it's just not in the cards kind of talk. The negativity, the pessimism. That would be a no from me. I'm 40 years old. I don't have to deal with your fucking shit. If you tell me to get therapy, I'll tell you to get therapy. This is called being an adult. It's called turnabout. If you run your mouth at me, I'm going to run my mouth at you. If you're nice to me, I'm going to be nice to you. If you're mean to me, I'm going to block you so I don't have to be mean to you. Nonviolence is the way. You might not think so, but you're not going to coax me into violence. I'll just sit there, press 911. Any kind of like hater mouth you run at me, I'm going to run a hater mouth at you. 40 years old. You don't know my path. You're 20 years old. You don't know jack shit about my struggle, my life, the things I've gone through. I have plenty of experience in life, enough to know that some 20-year-old running his mouth about how it's going to get better is not necessarily the case. I want to play games with Generation Z. But if I don't open up about sperm telomeres, I can't figure out who's hostile and who's not. Because if I run my mouth about sperm telomeres and I show you the evidence on my phone and you're hostile, you're not my type. If you're like, whoa, that's really interesting, then we can go on a date. You're all there trying to get immediate gratification by going to the bars. See, if I go to the bars, I just get called names. I get a bunch of like rude behavior, or I get denied. You talk to me like you fucking know. You don't know. I've done it. I've tried. If it's about money, then it's not about Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren or Andrew Yang. Watch this video twice and mind your mouth. All I'm asking you to do is think. Just think. Just because I'm a little edgy doesn't mean I like being edgy. I don't want to be edgy. I'm just mad right now. Because I know it's Friday and you're all going to go out there and within 5 minutes get a new fuck for the night. Just by flashing your money or talking about Bernie Sanders or talking about your religion. And it's all because you're the same age. You 21-year-olds don't know my life. You don't know my struggle. You don't know anything because you still believe in religion and you're past 7 years old. It's like you never plugged into Google before. It's like you appropriate everything that we do in order to you get laid. But if we do it, we get screwed. Because we get called a creep. Which is no different from the N-word in some cases. You act as though old people aren't killed. They shove us aside, They never let us be happy. As soon as we want to date outside our age group, it's like, oh, run pockets, old man. But easily, you're going to have your immediate gratification. I don't have much time left. I'm 40 years old in a couple days. I haven't had a girlfriend in 8 years, and I've tried every which way but loose in order to find one. But all I get is no. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't trust a lot of people. There are people that I do trust, but it's a hard time finding the people that I trust. I have friends on Facebook that I trust. I have a handful of friends. That's all I really need is a handful of friends. All sorts of generations, all sorts of genders, all sorts of different sexual orientations. And I'm definitely not a Republican. And I'm not there trying to call out people by name. Like all these call out culture idiots that everybody thinks is a pest except for their own little clique. Chris Hansen, go fuck yourself. Maybe if you fucked yourself, you'd actually fuck your wife and not some stranger or bounce $13,000 worth of checks. See, you come at me, run your mouth. I'm going to run my mouth back. Walter Fate, shut your bootlicker mouth. Stop talking for the women, you misogynist. Jason Perva, Olympia, you can't just say one thing and then say something else the next day. You say you're a Christian, but you don't know anything about the 9th commandment. Or the 8th commandment, from what I've heard. Dan Campbell, you're just a hypocrite Christian too. You run your mouth. See, the Christian thing to do? And I can't believe another atheist is going to have to tell you this, because it'll probably be another atheist too, not just me. The Christian thing you can do is to butt out of people's lives. You tell me how I'm supposed to get a girlfriend when every time I try on the internet or off the internet is just a denial. Don't come at me with your money worship. Don't come at me with your age phobia and call it sexism. I don't need to justify myself to you. I'm not a sexist. You're an age phobe. A sexist wouldn't want Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren to be president. You handle your own shit, and I'll handle my own shit. And when we're not running shit at each other, then we'll have peace in the fucking valley. Until then, it's just you versus me, and we disagree. Because my opinions are based in fact, and yours are based in life experiences. Life experiences are not science. Fact over fiction. Keep the fiction to your non-fiction section. That's where the Bibles and the Korans should go. See, I don't care if you're a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew, or an atheist, or an agnostic. I'll still date you if you're nice. Narcissists, I've dated. Ambivalence, I've dated. And I've let narcissists walk all over me. That's how I know that religion is shit, and the people that practice religion is shit. But I'm going to get paid again, as I do on the first. What makes me happy, well, it's actually the third. What makes me happy, though, is doing good things for people. Kindness. I can't really do it in my house, though, because I know you'll walk all over me. There's homeless shelters out there. I might throw out some candy to the neighbors every once in a while. But that's not to get anything. It's just to let them know that there's candy there. If you can't just be kind for kindness' sake, well, there is no such thing as unconditional love. It's all based in wanting some sort of neurochemical or something. So I have a rule, and it's the golden rule. That's all I really need to say about that. It's all tit for tat.